Yeah, that's a goofy theme song somebody made with AI. Is that going on again? Shut up, you. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Blacklist Universe. Today I am working on. It's commission. So these are Marvel Masterpiece Artist Sketch cards. When you worked on the Marvel card, see, I did. This is my Marvel Masterpiece Namor. You get these AP cards. If you do additional sketch cards, like the one-off sketch cards that come in the packs, and then they send you these AP cards, and then you can, do sketches on them. The funny thing is, some of these, like the red background ones, like it was like probably one of the first sets I did. I didn't even know about this, like this collector's market of background sketch cards. And so for years, I just had these blanks just sitting there in my inventory. And over the years, the blanks themselves, the red ones, not these gray ones, but the blanks themselves, they got to be worth like $300-400 just the blanks, because they had become so scarce. Because people would, oops, it's okay, it's in a case, it's not hurt. They would become worth, scarcity and market forces and whatever. So anyways, a little while ago, somebody sent me this and wanted me to do Namor's face on here. That's what he commissioned, but he would want the whole thing. So you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to give him the whole thing. He only paid for the headshot, which wasn't very much, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe not the whole. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. What should I do? Think I should do the whole thing? Just surprise him. Bonus. Hello. You get extra drawing. Trying to be a Mr. Nice Guy over here. Take cover off. Ink will work better. Oh, thank you, Flan Saucer. That is some wonderful advice. Yes. What's up, Melissa? Good evening. Says, first twice in a day. It feels like a good sign. Go with gut. He doesn't have a gut. He's got a six-pack. Look at that. Rocking that six-pack. You know what? Let me double check this is focused, right? You guys can see that. As long as my camera doesn't decide to potato out, as it has been. And here I've got my zoom for working on these tiny little cards. Also, I gotta stop saying Migs, who doesn't love bonuses? I sure do. Yeah, Migs, didn't you get some a bonus page in the piece? Didn't you bought a piece last auction, right? I think I threw a bonus page in there. I hope you appreciated it. I hope you liked it. Nobody's mentioned the bonus pages I threw in their things yet. Now I'm feeling like that was a waste of my time, but that's fine. All right, let's get to this. I'm going to grab my handy dandy blue line pencil. I'm going to keep this one in the case because there's no need to uncover it. And then here we go. Dun 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 dun. Sadly, I missed that. Oh, you missed the auction? Well, we're having another one on the 21st. The 21st, we're wow, look, this is a triple bag. It's in a bag, it's in a top loader, and inside the top loader, it's in another bag. Wow, triple phylacteried. No, that's not the right word. Let's just go with protected. Triple the protection. 3 prophylactic. Literally, prophylactics. 3 prophylactics, 1 card. Yes, that's just the way we're going to do that. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to try to do my best. Mig says, I will be there. I will be there. Oh, you know what? I should do a banner here that says something like commissions open. Do I have something like that? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know what? All right, I'll put this up. Headshot, bust, torso, FF. And actually, let me hide that and add. How much can I add to this? Oh, I could put 1,000 letters on here? Oh my gosh. Let me do live art auction on the 21st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be here. And then ... Mike taking commission prices. Yes, this is all the stuff I should have done before I bothered starting the stream, but that's just me. All right, save and show. All right. There we go. Live art auction on the 21st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be here. ... All right. I didn't realize you could put 1,000 letters in the ticker. Man, that's like, you could write like a whole screed. Auctions for art. Yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm so stupid. I've had an account at Comic Art Fans for like ever, and I never posted anything there. I think I had like 20 pieces on there, and I've been on there since like, I don't even remember how long. And that's where all the like real art buyers are. No offense, Migs, but I'm sure you're on there too. And so I've been putting pieces up there for like, you know, my real prices. and it's been doing well. So the art auctions, I know there's a very limited scope of people for the art auctions, but you know, out there it's like, so we'll see what I have for the art auctions. Oh, one thing I do have. Well, okay, two things I do have. I have the Daredevil I did 2 weeks ago for DNQ, which I think it came out pretty good. And I finished her. Look at that hair. Look at that. It's not even focusing. It's terrible. But the hair and everything. Oh my gosh. Then I want to show you guys something. Hold on. Okay. I know I'm supposed to be drawing right now, but this will be on the art auction too. Anyways, check. Okay, let me set it up first. So you saw that original art messages. After the stream last time, I was hanging out with Zach and Amy and Melissa and Jeff. And dude, check this out. Where's my freaking stream here? All right. Zach was showing us some color, like AI coloring, like how you can do it and still maintain your art, right? Your original art lines. Now, this isn't perfect, but look how close this is getting. And this isn't just like AI interpolating everything. So you have to actually put down the colors yourself, and you have to make some modifications. So you're like guiding the AI, and then it produces this level of, I'm going to say that's amazing. That's amazing coloring, but that's AI. And so my line art isn't perfectly translated, but I think there's probably a way that you can get away with it, that you could overlay the original line art over this, like mute out the blacks or blend out the blacks or something like that, and then drop your line art back over it, or even colorizing your lines and then dropping your black lines over it. I don't know. There's a way. I'm sure, I guarantee you there's a way to make this work. Right? How long did the colors take? I don't know. You saw how fast he was doing it, like when we were in the back room and he was just kind of throwing the colors down and do this, blah, 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 blah. And then, bam, it's, dude, the color, the rendering on the musculature and everything is just, it makes my line art look better. Look how realistic those legs look. She doesn't look like a supermodel tall legs. She looks like a healthy. Anyways, ooh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Tangents galore. Tangents. Tangents. What? You get out of here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm. Tell you what. I get a little break here. I'm gonna. Well, a little break in a better computer, maybe. I'm gonna figure this out. Migs, do you like how she has feet? I don't. It didn't make sense that Savage Land Rogue had boots, so I just got rid of the boots and I gave her the feet. So, anyways, that's that. That's just something I wanted to share with you guys because I thought I was blown. I saw that I was like, "Hey now," just like Migs is saying here, "Hey now." So, all right, back to drawing. Feet are in. I feel like feet have always been in. Who hates feet? What kind of a monster hates feet, right? All right. So there's my original, and here's my redraw. So let's maybe I'll just zoom in a little bit because this is going to get very. Keep in mind when I drew this, it was like 4 up, so it was like two of these wide and then this size. So the original drawing of this was probably like this big. And now I'm trying to redraw it, but at size, which is going to be interesting. I don't want to draw too much of my structure work. But yeah, hopefully the backer of this or the buyer of this will be very pleased with the surprise of getting the whole instead of just a headshot. Boy, a headshot would be easier. What am I doing? Why do I do this stuff to myself? Starting with the blue or red first. Wait, what? It's blue line. I'm not good. This is just going to be a pen and ink. I'm not recoloring everything. It's just a pen and ink. Also, for those of you who didn't see the note, if you ordered anything off of Lone Star, I am going to make a original art card for you because I had to find some way to make a notable apology for how long it has taken to get the it won't be this detailed. Well, I don't know. Some of them might be. It depends on my frame of mind when I'm doing each card. Some cards will be headshots. Some cards might be body shots. Who knows? I'll see when I get to it. But I just thought the fact that I'm doing a card commission right now was a good time to mention that little bit of information as well. You guys can barely see it, huh? I can barely see it. I'm always impressed that artists are able to draw on the card size that small. I know. I sure did back. Right on, Robo Mike. Oh, no, don't say that. No. No, Robo Mike. You know what I saw? You know how like people like to make commission collections and stuff, dude. I was at a con one time. I was at Rob Liefeld's booth, and this guy comes up and he's got a whole folder of these commissions he's had. He had this great idea. It was the moment after covers. So what he would do is he would go through like the history of comics and, you know, he'd pick covers that he loved, like whatever was happening on the cover, and then he would ask a commissioner, commissioner, I don't know, whatever, the artist that he was commissioning to do the moment after that cover. So if it's like, Superman, punching out Brainiac. I'm just making something up right now. If it's Superman punching out Brainiac, it's like, okay, what's the moment after Superman punches out Brainiac? What is happening in that next moment? And then the artist would just come up with whatever that might be. And I forgot, I colored this myself too. Oh, this is funny. This is when I was first learning how to color on yeah, this card's from way back, like 15 years ago, I think. And I thought that was just the coolest idea for a collector to request, right? It's like, man, the moment after, that's a freaking genius idea. I wonder if anybody else has come up with themes like that for commissions that they get done. Oh, I should also posit. And I'm not entirely sure what I should do with these, but as I was going through my gobs and gobs of original art pages, I found some blank pages from, DC, Marvel, Image, like just blank paper. But the amazing part about that is that I found original Marvel cover paper, which even I don't know if they still use these things, but even back when I was getting them, and this was like in the 90s, they were very stingy with the cover paper. Kind of like how these are collector's items. I'm really curious if blank Marvel cover paper is like a collector's item, because I mean, I have like 6 or 7 of them. I don't remember exactly, but those have to be. I don't know if they're collectible per se, but they were limited. They hated giving out cover paper. Like, in fact, they sent you the wrong tooth. Like, they had, Vellum and Smooth and different artists like different tooths on their paper. If you like got the wrong tooth cover paper, Marvel would want you to send back the stuff you didn't use. That's how stingy they were with that cover paper. And I've got like 6 or 7 of them because they're in the wrong tooth. And they're a little toothier than what I like. And so it's just funny that I have those, and I was trying to figure out, I could probably make some hay with having these. I don't know how or what, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's probably worth something, right? All right. Cool. I'm a fan of ink work. Loved watching Shipman with brushes. I'm going to be using a quill on these. You sound good now. Good. Commissioner. Hello, Commissioner. Hello, Cadillac Jack. What's up, Murdoch? Probably worth something. That's what I'm thinking. There is a collector for everything. Yes. But I was thinking perhaps I could do cover recreations on those, like as commissions, right? Not just like some random cover recreation, but like if somebody wanted a cover recreation, or that's something fun I've done. I've done George oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? What's wrong with my brain, guys? He's only like one of the most famous comic book artists ever, George Perez. So like George Perez cover recreations, but it's like in my style. I've had people commission me stuff like that, and that's really fun and really cool. But I was thinking, wow, I have actual Marvel cover art paper. How dope is that? You guys want to see some? Hold on a second. I think I have a cover here. Here. No, 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 no. Or I don't. I have some in the other room. I'm not gonna bother going get them. But it's like it's the 11 by 17 paper, and then it's got a big black bold line. It says Marvel cover art. It does look unique, and I don't know if I'd say peculiar, but it looks unique to the space. So, anyways, that's just an idea I had, but I don't know how to like promote that idea to like the comic art fans people. It's like I don't want to post a blank page. Does that look all right? Let's see. I think I need to beef up this here. I think that's close. I think that's pretty close. What do you guys think? I don't know if I can get a good angle on this for you guys. What's up, Dark Admiral? What do you think? Pretty close. Somehow or another, his other arm seems like it should be lower. His arm seems like this should be lower. So like that and like that. Like that. That's better. That's better. That's better. All right, the irony. I think I inked this with the actual marker. I need to head out for dinner, but I'll mark that date for auction night. All right, Megs, we'll see you then. Have a great dinner. Looks close. It does, doesn't it? I think. But this one, God willing, this appreciates the pen. I'm going to do with an actual. Hold on a second. Let me get these out of the way because I don't want to mess this up. But I think I need to combine my inks because this one seems very shy. But I don't want to mess up my ink. I'm going to have to take the risk. I'm going to have to take the risk. Because there's just so little in this one that it won't squeeze out onto my... All right. They're both Dr. Phillips, though. This one's Bombay Black. This one's Black Star. All right. Let's do... Doctor, which scalpels should we use? Can you tell the difference, folks? Can you tell? Can you tell the difference? Let me use this one. All right. And I'm going to need something to do some scritches on. Something to get my ink going on. I'm going to need this. It's going to be fun is if I inked it on this. What do you think? If I actually ink on this. And then I ink with this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's keep this in view. Oh my gosh, this has to be so tiny. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. It's so small. Mike, why do you do this to yourself? Because I am a gluton foponishma. Gosh. Tiny little earrings. Sort of even just floating there. And a little wisp of a jawline. Can you guys even see that? Teeny, tiny lines. It's like I'm drawing with a technical pen. Is the card on the left something you drew originally? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Back in the olden days. So it's a card recreation. Although, like, if you're new or if you haven't been watching, he actually only paid for me to do a headshot, so I'm kind of surprising him with essentially a near full card um, recreation. I'm just that kind of guy. Plus, if I was just doing a headshot, this video would be over by now. Thanks, March. Yeah, this paper is, I'll tell you what, not loving the quill, but it is dealing with the quill. So I haven't gotten any like breaks or anything in the paper yet. But I can feel like the paper feels very soft under the quill. So you don't want that, generally speaking. You want your paper to feel solid, not like at all mushy under the paper. I mean under the quill. Which is, unfortunately, the feeling that I'm getting. Mushy is bad. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm concentrating pretty hard here. Just funny. I don't tend to concentrate this hard when I'm just drawing something off the cuff. But if I'm trying to copy something, for some reason, it seems like I get a little more in my head. Does it cause cuts or indentations when it's mushy? It's not cutting. That's the thing. It feels like it might cut, which is what's giving me my paranoia. Oh my! Hold on. That's Doug Tomato calling. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to mute because when Doug's on the phone, he says things he doesn't want said in public. I love that guy. I was muted, right? Haha, just kidding. I miss Doug having a channel. Also, Doug has a channel. Doug's on. What is the name of Doug's channel? He still has his. I think he took his art channel and he converted it to his next political channel. So yeah, Doug's still kicking. I thought they struck it. Oh yeah, they struck that one. They did strike that one. Problem with India ink is that India ink is carbon floating in water, and water evaporates precipitously. And as it does, the ink thins up and then does not flow, which is why I have this little thing here of water, which is very dark. This is becoming India ink because I use it to reinvigorate, to thin the India ink in my quill enough to the point where it'll flow. I'll have to look for the new one. I still watch Narkish's channel. Oh yeah, boy, awesome that he's come to find Christ. I know, right? It's freaking best. I love it when people like you've been praying for from afar for like a long time. I mean, I didn't pray for Narkish too much directly, but when he was part of the whole thing we were doing over there, you know, I think he caught some strays, but yeah, Doug said something that I don't know. I have a hard time believing, but if it's true, it's very cool that Narkish in part credited me with being someone that tried to, you know, speak to him about Christ. I don't even remember that. I'll be God honest with you. God honest? I'm God honest. I'm not that honest. But God's honest truth, I don't remember, but my memory is not the greatest in the world. In the world. And all these tiny details. I need a better magnifier on my glasses. Because I can't see. It's under me. Da dee da da. So what's everybody else up to? Since I'm not talkative enough to make this stream interesting. And gosh, I wish I could zoom the camera in, pay attention to the details I'm doing, but the details are just so flippin' small. You need like a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will try to bring this up so you can get a look. Hey, let me see if I can wrangle this here camera. If the controls will pop up. Come on. Pinwheel, pinwheel, pinwheel. Ah, okay, here's the controls. Let me see. Let's see, get zoom. Magic, is that max? Is that maximum zoom? Image adjustments, focus. Oh yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm doing. And now that it's huge on the screen, it doesn't look that detailed, but just keep in mind how small this card actually is. Oh, look, I do have a... All right, let me try to zoom and then focus here. At least you can see it a little bit better while I'm drawing it. All right, all right. I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Trying to get you to read my chat. I'm just drawing a commission. It's taking me forever. Pizza soda, watching Mike mentally torment himself. And by the way, stream is slowly getting choppy and poppy. Oh, good. That's great to hear. Put a beer belly and a face like Saddam, and it's me. What was something you liked drawing when you started? I'm guessing that most start off drawing something they're into. I'm not quite sure where to put the starting marker on that. I know in fourth grade, I got the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons manual, so I started drawing like all the dragons. And I would just draw stuff out of books. I don't know. That's a very interesting question. I'm not quite sure what the answer is. When I found comic books, that was it. I'm drawing comic stuff. But before that, I just drew. Couldn't say per se what it was. Man, why is this quill being so persnickety? What's going on? I mean, it's you. I look like the one you did. What? Hey, what? What are you talking about, man? Getting there. Getting there, getting there. I don't know about Calliope. I'm an old school. All right, let's see. Go back to D&D. Calliope at Night wanted some characters for Dragonlance. RIP. Calliope at Night passed away? It was Godzilla constantly for me. Then I discovered comics strips first time. Do, 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 do. And this is me. I try to bend back because it's metal, so it's like the more you push down this way, it'll loosen and spread the prongs of the quill. So I try to always like push it back just a little bit, not too much, because you'll ruin the tip, but enough to give it that spring you need to work properly. Victor, do you really want a commission, or are you just being goofy? Because I think this is the last commission I have to do. I've been so busy trying to organize my original art. I haven't really been promoting the whole commission thing. Like my living room right now, all my original art, instead of in my closet, is in my living room, taking over the table and the whole area by the piano. Mike actually did a Lilandra once for some reason, and she looked very good. Rosetta asked, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, that was for Drawn and Quartered. Has it ever bothered you having someone watching you draw in person? It used to make me self-conscious. No, that's for some reason that has never bothered me at all. I don't know why. Probably arrogance. Yeah, I'm gonna go with arrogance. I was very arrogant about my art in my youth. And so now it's just sort of baked in that it doesn't bother me to have people watch me draw. And what's really funny is I was so arrogant about my art as a youth that people thought I was arrogant, like in general, which I was not. It's like, oh gosh, dang it. Of course. On the face. That's when the ink starts to freaking dry up. On the face. Come on. I was watching Jay Lee drawing a commission at Heroes, and I got And I got so into, I didn't realize he'd stopped to acknowledge me and sign my book. I was embarrassed as heck. Jay's a good guy. I should contact him. I haven't talked to him and it's been a while. We used to talk a lot, or see each other at cons a lot and talk, hang out. Except he would never go eat. He's always like, no, I have too many commissions. That dude gets so many commissions at cons. It's crazy. Oh, that's something else I didn't think about. I was thinking about going to Heroes because of the original art. I didn't think that means people are going to ask for commissions too. It's going to take time. That's going to take time. The pose he's in is not the best, in my opinion. My grandma would chew us out for slouching. Well, he's allowed to slouch. He's the king of Atlantis. Or is it Prince? Is it Prince anymore? He became king. I remember that. Matt Andre Multimedia. Toy. Thank you, Matt. Mike, help. A guy took my purse and threw me out of his truck. I almost raised everything for the commission. What's up, guy in his room? All right, let's see if we can get this. Oh, man. Oh, my stars and gars. This is for you. Don't share it with Eden. Thank you, Tatsu-sama. What is CHF? I don't know what that number is, but it's got a 50 on it. So thank you very much. What is CHF? Somebody explain that to me. I might be very surprised. Ethan Ralph laughed at EBS. That's where CG is. I've been watching what's going on with Frege, with Dan, my friend Dan. Oh boy, he's they're really trying to do the old Smiller job on Dan, aren't they? It's very sad to see, but I am so unshocked. So Swiss francs. Wow. Thank you, Tatsusama. That's epic. You are a prince among men. Assuming you're a man. Otherwise, you're a princess among women. Tetsu. It's very close to my cousin's name. Tetsuo. Tetsuya. No, it's Tetsuya. Tetsuya and Yuji, brothers in Japan. Brothers from the sister of my mother. All right. It's not working. What? God bless Dan for that. It's not working. Oh, what? Smilleringham? Well, they'll do what they can. They're not a forgiving bunch. Or a kind bunch. They are a bunch of something, though. I think the lack of concentration, not sure how to phrase it, but I'm drawing or anything of the nature. I'm in my own world. Inspectors kind of break that for me up. Interesting. Interesting. Just. Yeah, so if anybody's open or interested in commissions, I'll put something. I have something else I want to do right now. But if someone wants to commission something, I'll put that aside and handle commissions first. Things with deadlines. How am I going to phrase that? Obviously, things with deadlines come first, but nothing I'm currently working on has a deadline, so I can put commissions first. I think that's the best way to put it. All right. I think that's it. I mean, other than putting this chick down here, but it seems like a waste of time. I think that's it. What do you guys think? Did I here? Let's see if I can turn this. Have I accomplished the goal? It is not an exact replica, but it's close, right? I am going to sign this with a purple pen. Oh, you know what? I probably should use a gold pen because he had this one and then... Oh no, where's the other one? This one. Too. This is from the Versus system. They use the same art on this. And I think he wants these both signed as well. So I should use the same pen on all of them. Don't you think? How is Bitcoin doing? I saw a headline about a sell-off or something. Yeah, it's sold off. I don't know what the percentage is. It only got up to about 108. And then it came down to, I think, around 79. So what is that, a 27%? Is that a 27% drop? Oh, shoot. Look at that. I did mess something up. Now I got to open this back up. Right here. Then I should also like darken this up. See, there's things I would change here, but I don't want to like change it too much from the original art because it's not a redesign, it's a recreation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oi. There we go. All right, back to that. There. I guess you guys didn't see me do that because it was pulled off camera. Mike, idea for a drawing. Elon and Trump riding a rocket to the moon. Did you get back in on XRP? No. I still don't like XRP. Still not a fan of XRP. It's a banker's coin. I think it'll probably be involved with CBDCs at some point. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I'll do it? I'm going to do it with a marker. I'm going to do a little bit of this coral. All right. You guys ever seen coral like cut open? It is beautiful inside. It looks like nothing on the outside, but coral is just really pretty inside. All right. There we go. There we go. Your head and chest look better than the original to me. How can you see my chest? I'm kidding. Thank you. Appreciate. What's this box? Freaking based, man. I'm gonna put this back on the screen. 50 Swiss francs. Woo! All right. I guess that's it. Should I? I did have an idea for another drawing. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should do it now. But before that, I need to find a good pen I can sign this to. And also, I'm going to put my seal of seal of McMiller on there. And then I'm going to dig around for a pen while you guys come up with something to ask me. Haha. What's up, Kirby? Oh, let me see. I got a gold Sharpie here. Let's see if it... Oh my gosh, it's a good gold Sharpie. There we go. Then I can do likewise here. I assume he wanted this signed. There. And I assume he wanted this signed. And now he has video of me signing his cards, which is like the best provenance like ever. Right? Video of your collectible being signed. That's like, it doesn't get any better than that as far as provenance. Proof, evidence. There we go. Slide that back in here. And then slide that back in here. Then slide this the right way back in here. Then that's dry. And that's dry. There we go. Pretty based. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Better than a certificate of authenticity, right? And who else? Nobody else has my stamp. This is the stamp of my mother's maiden name. So that's my Japanese heritage stamp. All right. Do I want... I do want to draw this thing I want to draw. But I don't have paper. X-Man 55, page 20. What is that? Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's a photocopy. And Max just opened the window again, so. All right, how long has this been? An hour? Should I just cut it off? It's been an hour. I got my card done. Although I do appreciate the crazy super chat. That was awesome. What? I want to do some art. I have to find some full 11 by 17 paper. Oh no, Jeff shows up right now.
Are you lonely?
Are you lonesome tonight? No, I'm fine.
I
I
can leave if you want.
No, you can hang out. You know what? Entertain the troops. I got to go find a piece of 11 by 17 paper.
Okay, I'll entertain the troops. Reality is going to the bathroom, but that's code word for 11. Or code word is 11 by 17 paper. Don't let him fool you guys. I will entertain Kirby. Why are you not in here? You know you want to be in here. Don't make me have to peer pressure you into it. If you hear a flushing noise in the background, you'll know I was right. Well, you could change diapers and be online at the same time. I mean, come on. You're young. You don't need sleep. You're young, youthful. It's a good thing. I remember when I had to change diapers. I know what? I'm glad those days are over. Victor, it was basically the same amount of page. I think the first book was like 52 or 53,000, or 52 or 53,000 words, and the second book was 55,000.
Oh, geez, you're talking about your stuff.
Yeah, you didn't say I couldn't, so sucks to be you.
All right, let me pack this up here.
So actually, who won that one?
In the box. I'm going to take a picture of it later. Who won what? What?
Who won that card?
Oh, that wasn't a win. That was a commission.
Oh, okay. I knew that.
So I gotta pack that all up later. But let me zoom this back out.
I don't know, Victor. Hang on. Let me take a look. 200 and the second book is 200 and.
Okay, guys, check this. Okay, so this is it. Look at this. This is like the Holy Grail, used for paste up only. Black, yellow.
That's supposed to be
Marvel Comics cover paper. This is the stuff, and I think I have I've got 4 of them here. I think I have a couple more in my box.
What kind of stock is it?
It's a little toothy, so it's not what I usually get. You weren't here when I was explaining this stuff. So even I don't even know if Marvel makes this anymore or if they send these out, but in the 90s they would send you like 2 pieces of cover per cover that you were doing in case you screwed one up. And like if they sent you the wrong tooth, like this is the wrong tooth for what I like vellum, and so they would send me their vellum tooth instead. I was supposed to send this back because that's how like super chintzy they were with their cover stock. But I kept it. And like I said, man, I don't even know if Marvel uses this anymore. So this could be like collector's, just being blank, they could be total collector's items. I have no idea.
Victor's asking me questions. Give me 1 second.
This, however, is DC Vertigo. That's the one. That's the good tooth. That's the one I want. Interior page stock. So I have an idea I want to draw. I'm not going to explain it to you people. I'm just going to start doodling it.
All right, Victor. I have the books right here.
course, I haven't even come up with a sketch idea yet. So
the first book is.
Sorry, am I interrupting you?
Yes, the first book is 228 pages. The second book is 219 pages. However, the second book's larger than the first book, and it's because the person who made the book, for whatever reason, decided to use a smaller font. So don't ask me why. Yeah, I didn't ask, honestly.
You're not making copies of those final pages? I don't understand. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Yeah, because when that stock is gone, it's gone.
Oh, you mean the cover stock?
Yeah.
Copy the cover stock. That seems kind of dirty, though.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. That seems a little dirty. All right. Copy the yeah.
I'm surprised Elliot isn't here.
Where is Elliot?
I don't know. He's your buddy. I don't have his phone number.
Yeah.
You have the phone numbers for all the people. You have the phone numbers to all the cool people. I have none.
Hey Jeff, do you want to see the my brain is terrible. Remember we were talking to Zach about the AI coloring?
Vaguely.
Look at this.
That's actually pretty good.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Of course, her head looks like it's twisted.
I don't think it's her head. I think it's the way her shoulder is coming maybe too far forward.
Yeah. Or, you know what, that now could throw you
her,
off.
Her head is, you can look about 90 degrees towards your shoulder.
Well, I think what it is the tail of the bandana. It meets that one strap, and it makes it look.
Those are feathers. Those are colored wrong.
Okay, well, whatever. That's because it's the same color, almost the same color. It looks like it's part of it. That may be it.
I'll call Elliot. Yeah, but just the coloring, dang, dude. Freaking.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
It's amazing.
Elliot? You gonna name the kid Elliot?
Beautiful. Spelled beautiful wrong, Kirby. Unless you meant to say butt is full.
Well, he is changing dirty diapers. He may have been trying.
Hold on. Go, fill the air.
Okay. So Kirby may have been, trying to avoid typing the E key with his poopy, dirty finger. Because, explosions. All those diapers. Could also be that he missed the E because he's having post-traumatic stress syndrome from changing all those diapers and being neck deep in poo. But, okay. So
yeah, my wife came in with a tangled necklace challenge. So
yeah, I had to do one of those. I said take it to the jeweler.
Yeah, problem is I was a jeweler, so
okay. You have no excuse.
No excuse. I am without excuse. Oh, okay, flip that. Oh, what the heck? What is twisting here? I don't comprehend what is locking here. We have ta-da!
I'm amazed.
Dexterity challenge defeated. Are
I'm amazed.
you? Are you
Not,
really?
not really. But
Oh man,
I'd
there's
say
also a
something.
little. Hold on. There's one more little knot. One more little knot. Yeah, dude, as a jeweler, I would have to like all these tiny, tiny little ring. I would have to like solder tiny little things like that to fix chains. I was an apprentice jeweler. I took jewelry in high school for a couple of years, and then after high school, I was apprenticed at Christensen and Company in San Jose, California. And so I would have to do link repairs and crap like that.
I took 2 years in a electronics technician school. So I was in electronics for a long time. I actually worked for a mad scientist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was he mad before or after you worked for him?
Pretty much, yeah. He did stuff that I'm surprised. I'm surprised not only he survived, but I survived.
I got most of it. There's
Victor
still a
wants to know, what kind of soldering do you use? Gold flux or something?
well, there's no such thing as gold flux. You use little pieces of 24 karat gold foil basically, and you cut little snips out of it. The flux is just the stuff that allows it to spread where you put it. So like when you heat it up, you put the flux on it. Well, you put it on, you put the flux on it, and then you heat it up, and the flux allows the gold to like melt where you want it. So if you have any
Yeah,
like two things together, like the gold will just and fill in between the gaps, like sucks in. It's just this little knot right here, Joe. If you don't care about the knot,
Yeah.
You don't? Okay.
Thank you. I just wanted to. All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
but you have to remember to
Oh, right,
tell me,
right, right.
is there anything-
Dinner
Are
with
you on
friends.
pause?
Hold on. I'll mute.
Okay, so while he's muted, I really don't have anything to talk about. So, like, okay. So I'm signing up for more Comic Cons around Michigan. And that's it. And Kirby wants to go poop. He didn't have to tell us that, but okay.
Thanks, Kirby. Very helpful. I'm gonna throw this out there one more time because we got a sweet. Look at this super chat, dude.
I didn't see any super chat.
It's right there. It's on the screen.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Pretty freaking
Whoa.
epic. I know, right?
Yes.
I know, right?
Don't share it with Eden.
Very nice. I shall not
always-
share with Eden.
You should always pay Eden.
Okay, now how do I want to do this drawing?
Well, well, I think, Victor, you need to get gold gap filling material by first getting gold because, that's kind of what fills the gap. But, holy crazy.
Wait, what?
And Victor wanted to know where you can get loads of this gold cap filling material.
Gold cap filling material.
Gold cap, whatever.
Oh, I mean, you can get it at a jewelry supply store. All right, I'm gonna try to do some.
Or your
sketches.
local CVS, one of the two. So what are you going to sketch?
Hmm?
So what are you going to sketch?
I don't want to say what I'm sketching, but
Okay.
I want to have a drawing of two characters in conflict. So, and both of them are holding handheld weapons.
So Shearer has COVID. Did I mention that?
Does he?
Yeah. Can't taste anything. Can't smell anything.
Didn't he have it before?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that dude? Did he get the shots?
Probably not. Kirby.
So it's a drawing of Doug battling hands. So, 21st, I hear there will be this swell auction. That's what I should be doing instead of this.
Auctioning.
No. Coming up with a
Slow stuff to auction off.
something. Yeah, that's funny. I went on AI Grok,
Mhm.
and I was like, I just asked, dude, Grok is freaking awesome. I was like, go scan comic art fans and find out what the most popular characters are that sell. What characters sell the most? It just it's like, well, we scanned through all the stuff, and it's like Spider-Man sells the most. Then what was it? I think it was Batman,
Mhm.
and then Wonder Woman. It's like it seems kind of obvious, but it's very helpful to know, right?
Yep. To maximize profit.
Right. So if I'm gonna just like if I wanted to spend time like sketching something for the purpose of selling it there.
Checking
Hmm.
Twitter. So I'm finally done with my hip physical therapy. Now I go in for my shoulder.
Sorry, you were saying?
Said I'm finally done with my hip physical therapy.
Oh, good. How's your butt?
Now I work. My butt's fine. Both sides of it. Now I have to work. Now I have to work on my shoulder. They're going to be working on my shoulder. So, and Victor wants to know: wouldn't it be funny if one day what Mike is wearing
Shibtoshi.
medallion, whatever? Yeah, it would be hysterical.
Ha ha ha.
A necklace Mike could say he found on the ground. Yes, I think that would be hysterical. And Kevin is
really.
out shopping with his wife. How dare he?
Kevin's shopping with his wife?
Yeah. Did you read it?
Where?
On the thing, it says, my plan was to do it, but I'm running late. Out grocery shopping might not be for a couple hours, maybe less.
Oh, are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I was on Twitter.
No, I'm not on Twitter.
Okay, well, just so you know,
All right.
might not be for a couple hours, maybe less.
Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this.
Chris, that was at 8:20. Well, real time, 8:20.
It's always hard to come up with cool, like,
Poses.
sword battling poses.
So I don't have to worry about that. And the thing is that the funny thing is, or I should say, the funny thing is that most sword battling, where they usually have like clashing swords, that's not the way it usually is.
No.
Looks cool, but that's not the way it works.
The rule of cool.
Oh, look, the thoughts have found me on mine too.
Anything medieval, fantasy, or Star Wars related, I will bid on. Oh, thank you. I'll write that down. Mountain Pass. Medieval. Fantasy. Star Wars. I could probably dig something up out of my stuff. Do the Green Knight. I still haven't watched the Green Knight. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't seen that yet. I saw the first one, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, with Sean Connery.
Sarah Gawain and the Green Knight.
You have 1 year, young knight. Make it worth the life. Or something like that. And then I will find you with an open hand slap. Merlin and Itrigan. Itrigan. You always do St. George and the Dragon. Everybody likes dragons.
I remember when I was doing Nightwing, because he had these two, like, Eskrima sticks. I did some cool... Doesn't look as cool here.
So did I mention that Mike Barron is probably going to be at BaseCon? Did I mention that?
What's BaseCon?
It's a convention here in Michigan. So I might hook up with him, say hi, and have him tell me to get lost.
Everyone's trying to get me to go to Heroes.
Where's that at this year?
North Carolina. Every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know about these ones. I do all the small ones.
Heroes is more of a artist's con, like original art. So, like when you have original art, you do well there.
I've noticed that the Carolinas seem to have a lot of cons.
Con? Do they have a lot of pros?
But no, they have several of them. That whole area, and also Florida. There's like one up here, which is Motor City Comic Con, and then there's a bunch. Then there's like 3 or 4 medium-sized cons, and after that, they're all small. So, and I don't think I'm ready for the large ones yet. So,
right. Right. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. See, this is the kind of stuff I should do in freaking. I'll do my best, Kevin.
you could be like your Elliot. Could be like your Elliot and tear it apart and rip it up.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Looks fine. No, it's horrible.
It's good. It's good acting. Acting. All right, so if I got him cha like that, and then I need the other one.
Quick, chat, say something.
I want Merlin and Etrigan praying to the devil commission. Victor, you don't have any money.
It's got you there, Victor. Yeah, Kirby wants you to dwa a dragon. Dwa a dwagon. Sorry, my
Dwa
bad. Dwa a
a
dwagon.
dragon.
Oh, look.
Dragons take
A
time.
wed woes.
How romantic.
Look, daisies. How ordinary. Yeah, Elliot ripped up his work, dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I
that's
hate
what
this.
Elliot does.
Then he tear it up on stream. Like it looks great, but he would like sit there and say it's awful.
Well, that's because I'm there, and he's thinking Mike is judging me.
Yeah, but you usually are,
I didn't say I wasn't.
but in
I
your
was just
head.
giving you a reason why he's probably tearing up his art.
No, I can't let you see it.
That looked dumb.
Kind of. I would have.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I would have both guys. I would have both the short sword and the long sword crossed to counter his parry, or to counter his slash.
What?
Yeah, you right now you've got that one sword, and you got his arm arced up over his head.
Right.
But that's really not going to stop the sword because the sword will glide along. The sword will glide along the steel. So it'd be better if you had both the guys, was it dagger or short sword, and the long sword forming an X and holding that sword in place, so it can't
How about
move. It's braced. That's what I'm looking for. Braced.
see the thing is if I want to do this vertical, maybe I should go draw some Spider-Man.
Kirby wants to destroy industries. I'm not quite sure why, but okay. And Victor wants, I don't want a commission like that, which is fine because you're not going to get one. Oh, that was kind of harsh, wasn't it? He wants you to draw one piece.
One piece of what?
I don't know. So, do I dare ask when's the next Shadow of the Conqueror graphic novel portion coming out?
I can tell you we have 50. Wait, how many pages do we have? We have like. Hold on, let me look. We have. Do, 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 do. 58 out of 125 pages colored. So we're nearly halfway there.
Woohoo!
And then at the same time, this probably took half an hour. So
It took the AI half an hour.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like you just tell the AI to do it. You have to go in and you color, and then the AI conforms to the thing you're coloring and adds rendering and all that kind of stuff. So it is being used as a tool. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I think I'm going to start with this very basic cross here. This one.
Yeah, that looks good. Because then you can have the other arm pushing back on the other guy.
gonna start here. Mhm. Then people are gonna be like, "What are you drawing?" And I'll be like, "I'm not gonna tell you." But it is something that I came up with a long time ago.
C8TA says it would be cool to see him draw the Puritan Solomon Kane.
Solomon Kane. It's Zeta.
Or Zoto. Or Zorro.
Zeta.
Didn't I just say that?
No, you said Z8TA.
And Flying Saucer said, and FLYN Saucer says, like D'Artagnan and Ortho crossing swords.
D'Artagnan.
Real.
D'Artagnan.
And Dreamy Doodles says hi. Hi, Dreamy Doodles.
Hello.
Victor wants you to give him Merlin and King Arthur holding back Etrigan from appearing. Whatever.
Etrigan.
Etrigan.
Why do you have such a hard time with that word?
I don't know.
So you're pretty far from South Carolina or North Carolina.
Yeah. So it's like it's over a 10-hour drive.
Hmm.
But it's less than an hour and a half. It's less than an hour and a half flight.
Hmm. Let's put this hand up here. Do.
And Dreamy Doodle says, "Keep up the good work. You're doing better than half my art club."
Thank you. Do. Wait,
This must be a fun hobby. This must be a fun hobby for you, huh?
For me?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a joke.
Oh, it's true though. Make your hobbies your job. You'll never work a day in your life. And it'll feel like it.
Ugh.
If I do that, if I bring this other sword in like that, you can't even see, huh?
Yeah, no, you can't see nothing.
Nah, I can't see nothing.
Barely see it. So when Doug was in San Diego recently, did you meet up with him?
Yeah, we went fishing.
Oh, cool.
Didn't catch nothing.
Oh, well. Can't win them all.
It's true.
I actually started listening to his videos.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Doug TenNapel channel on YouTube.
What about it?
I listen to him.
Oh, regularly?
Yeah, it's semi-regularly.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And Dreamer Doodle says, "I'm decent at drawing, but I struggle with full body drawings. Can you give me some tips?"
A practice. I mean, I could just tell you to go get George Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life and study it, and you'll understand the mechanics and the structure of the body better. And once you tackle understanding that, then you can make stuff that looks like it works because you'll know how it works. Instead of just copying what other people do, you have to have a basic understanding of the mechanics of the body.
Yeah. So there's that.
I mean, it's not just an anatomy, you could go read, Loomis or Hogarth or any of these other guys who just try to focus on anatomy but at that point it's just physiology, what you need is the mechanics and how the muscles work against each other and how balance is achieved, all that kind of fun stuff. So it's not something I can just give you a tip on. It's something you have to go study.
So see, subscribing, you're really talented.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I would, however, say that talent is just how quickly you pick up a skill. Which I am talented. I do pick up skills very quickly. But you wouldn't know that just by looking at what I do. I have a friend who's takes forever to learn skills, but he's still skilled. And you can see his skill. And if you said, "Wow, you're so talented," like, no.
It's also kind of relative because there are people who don't have skill who look at somebody who has moderate amount of skill and feel like it's they're extremely skilled.
Yeah.
And there's guys who do it for a living, and that's usually the defining trait. If you're able to make a living off of it, you're usually pretty good at it, unless it's software.
Or you work in the government.
Oh yeah, you work in the government. What's an older, very niche character?
Older niche character. Boomerang. Do you mean from Marvel or do you mean from like Captain?
It's Victor, dude. It's Victor, dude. Could mean anything. And Mountain Pass Music said, "Hey, I found D&Q from 4 years ago, and Mike did Legolas, Gimli, and Strider. Wondering if you still have that."
I don't think I do. I don't think so. I have the He-Man one.
Dang.
Sorry.
I got it in Mexico. There's a red grasshopper. Do him. Someone
You know
might
what
buy. No, Victor. How did I click on that?
You know what I has? Hold on a second. Let me check my inbox real quick.
And Kirby finally got done.
So slow.
Finally got done with the poop patrol. He's sitting in his chair, relaxing, trying to calm himself from the traumatic experience of changing diapers. Lots of diapers.
Green Lantern. All right, let's go to. I'm going to show here my comic art fans gallery. Present screen share. If you want to go to my comic art fans gallery, you can see I recently published. Let's go to published. I recently uploaded this Hedge Knight to the Sworn Sword #1 cover, signed by George R.R. Martin himself. That's up there. Probably more than you want to spend. Masters of the Universe cover. I've just been trying to put, ever since Monday, I started this on Monday, I've been putting up artwork. My first Injustice page. X-Force. Ah, shoot. I ended up going backwards again. Let's go the other way. Da, 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 da. Some G.I. Joe stuff. Joe vs. Transformers. That one's expensive too. Joe versus Transformers, the G.I. Joe side of the coin. Snake Eyes. Whooping butt. Actually, this one's sold already. X-Men 56. G.I. Joe Transformers. JLA. Injustice. More X-Men. Did I sell that one? I don't think I sold that one. JLA. Aquaman. JLA. DC Universe Online Legends. Superman. X-Force, that one's sold. X-Force. Mutant X. Cable, that one's sold. Clash of Kings. Adventure of Superman. Michael Turner, I finally inked that. Michael Turner and me. Wolverine, did I sell that one? I might have sold that one. And then some of my older stuff was on here too. So, big boy. So I'll be adding to that as I go. So I'm gonna try to add like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pieces a day until I finally catalog everything I have. So that should only take 6 years.
Hey, so how's Edwin doing?
Edwin's doing right. He's going to Heroes.
Say it again. You.
I said he's going to Heroes.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, he's doing good. Doing all right. Doing all right. He's doing a lot of crypto related stuff. Or I think it's called Hive.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Hive blockchain.
I usually avoid all that stuff. So tired. I usually avoid all that stuff. When I get off of work, I don't want to even see technology. And I'm stuck using it anyways. Well, we got nobody in the chat saying anything. Chat, you need to say something.
Speak, chat, or forever hold your pieces. I know it's been an hour, huh? It's been an hour since I did something anyone can see. That's the problem when I'm drawing blue line.
True. Something. Zeta says something.
Helpful. At least you tried.
So Kirby, you still awake? Talk to me, Kirby.
Kirby's living. Kirby's alive.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that the diapers may have done him in.
All right, let's see. I don't know if I like that one.
Yes, Kirby's alive.
Kirby is so alive, he's here.
Zeta says I have this on my second monitor while I'm in game. Cool.
Oh, what are you playing?
Yes, what are you playing? And Mountain Pass Music says looking at comics fan stuff.
Oh, cool.
Hey guys, trying to put these
Whoa!
kids to sleep right now. I got the youngest one. He's nodding off. But this oldest one, he's giving me trouble.
Is he
How old are
causing
you
you
kids?
problems?
The oldest
He's
one
got
is
little
one.
ones. He's got
Yeah,
young
this-
ones.
This chubby one, I don't know how old he is. He was 3 months, but that was like a while
3 months ago.
Yeah.
If you could
That was
tell
a
me how
while
many
ago.
months ago that was, I can do the math for you.
So this one is a little troublemaker. They're not a year apart. We weren't. This one came out of nowhere. So I don't know. I know they're not a year apart. The oldest one's a month. I mean, oldest one's a year. Yeah, this little guy wanted to be born.
So Kirby, you gonna get in touch with like Shonen Jump or something and convince them that the Injustice artist should do a book for their publication?
So you're telling me to go represent you here in
Because you're
Japan.
in Japan, bro.
I know, but I will advise you that's not a good idea. I am a gaijin, and I am very ugly. So, like, we need to get a
Well,
Japanese
you only
person.
have to do it through email.
You think that? You think that'll work through email?
Don't you?
I don't know. I haven't done much through email.
Really?
Yeah, so like,
Because I have
after
cousins
military.
over there, but I don't think they don't know jack about the comics people.
all I need them to do is say what I tell them to say, and then go represent you. Yeah, that's all we
Okay.
need. Are they?
Is Gary
how's their
and Siege,
face?
Hold on. Is Gary and Siege ever on anymore? Gary is still in the green room, I think. Siege is not.
Siege has
So-
been hanging out with Shearer,
Yeah.
more or
And
less.
Shearer left the green room, and then Siege took off after him. No explanation. No apologies.
Okay.
So,
So, Mike, if
clearly,
we're gonna
I
get,
have a vendetta.
What was that?
I'm
You
just
got a vendetta.
I have a vendetta. How dare you Irish goodbye my green room?
Who, me? Oh no,
Yeah.
those
No.
guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still in there. What the hell? Well, so like, if we're gonna make a Mike Miller representation over here in Japan, we need to make it well, right? We need a face. I'm telling
need
you,
a
I'm
good
not the
face?
face.
Not
He's
my
half
Ricardo-
Japanese. He already has the base.
Not my goofy cousin Shota.
Send me a picture and make sure. Well, as long as he looks Japanese.
He's Japanese. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he knows
and
a
now-
little bit about comics. He likes Injustice and One Punch Man.
That's good.
I mean,
That's good.
everyone in Japan knows all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's good. As long as he can just say what I tell him to say, and then we'll go in. We'll go out.
all right. Who Who did I send that?
I sold my truck. Man, I sometimes regret that. I sold my truck. I still have one more work truck. It's a small one though. This one is a Hiace. And then I got rid of the big one, the Isuzu. Well, if I still had it, man, you know, if you did anything out here in Japan, we wouldn't have to pay for any some company to come ship things around. I'll just drive it myself.
See, you just want me to send stuff to you so you can drag it around Japan?
That's what I used to do. Came over here, they were like, "Yeah, you can't be a firefighter." I was like, "Okay, fine. I'm gonna go drive trucks."
Fine. I don't want to be a firefighter then.
You're too ugly to be a firefighter? Is that what you said?
No, I'm ugly enough to be a firefighter. That's what I'm saying. That email doesn't work. So like, on my adventure to jump through all the hoops and being a firefighter, I got nowhere with emails. Everything was done in person, and then that's the main reason why I got the job, is because charisma and just personality, right? That one spot on that municipal department, over 3,000 applicants showed up, right? And it came down to 10 of us where we looked exactly the same on paper, right?
Oh yeah.
All vets, all maxed out all the scores, right? Everything. So then it came down to the interview and stuff. So that's where I'm telling you, email is. I'm shocked when you said email. Just email them. I wouldn't. I don't think that. Does that still work? Does that work? I don't know.
I don't know.
Pretty
it's never
sure
worked for
email
me.
still works.
Well,
They
I mean,
haven't shut that off yet.
I mean, can you get anywhere with email only?
oh, that's a good question.
No, they
Yeah.
will ask. They will ask to interview you.
Yeah.
They
That's
will
where we
want it.
need Shota to come in. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but then they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's stupid."
So we got Ceranos.
It's so racist.
I'll be there. I'll be like, Sota, say this. Say this. Don't say anything. Say this and smile. Shake his hand. Let's get out of here.
Oh, and Hellstrom, Gary. Gary doesn't really come. If you want to see Gary, he'll be in the chat like at the very last end of Drawn and Quartered. So he does show up, but he doesn't ever
He
participate.
just shows up terminally late.
Yeah, terminally late. And he does do some he posts a bunch of videos on YouTube, like
Shorts.
shorts, yeah. So and Mountain Pass Music says the style of that demon almost looks like Berserk style art.
What demon?
Berserk artist style, whatever.
What demon?
Yeah, the Clash of Kings cover is Melisandre Demon Baby. LOL.
Yes.
I like Berserk too. Look at this. We got the eyeball here.
No problem,
Play
dude.
with this. This here. Just looking at you, Mountain Pass. Look at this. He's going crazy.
Yeah, and I'm uploading new stuff every day on Pass. So if you just want to, like, I don't know, can you subscribe to people on there and just get notifications when they upload stuff? Like I said, I've been a member on CIF for like a long time, but I've never really started using it until like Monday.
Cadillac Jet says guts. Yes, it is guts. Let's find out the
No,
sketch.
gosh darn it. I do want to go the other way.
Show some guts.
Wait. I want it to
Pig
go
is
like
asleep.
that. Oh, that was right the first time. Gosh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Destroy.
Guts.
I wonder what our good friend Elliot is doing.
Cadillac Jack says, what size format do you guys use for your pieces? 11 by 17, 9 by 12, 8.5 by 11? I think.
It depends on what I'm doing. On right here, what I'm working on is 11 by 17. Generally speaking, if I'm doing like commissions, I'm doing 11 by 13, 11 by 14, 11 by 14. Other than that, yeah. If I'm doing a headshot, sometimes I might use 9 by 12.
Oh, Mountain Pass. Don't say that. No live action. Zero tolerance. Right? If you like Berserk, you will want no live action.
I've never seen Berserk.
It's pretty good. Pretty good, man. It's
Yeah.
got a very strong cult following to capitalize off of. And bunch of characters, memorable characters to capitalize off of.
Why is that funny, Kirby?
We got an auction. I hear we have an auction on the 21st. Very
Oh yeah,
super cool auction.
We do have
It's
a
gonna
very
go
super cool
down.
auction coming up.
Yep.
Coming up on the
Gonna have all the
21st. That is one week
favorite
from today.
artists. Very cool stuff. Bring your pennies. Bring your wallet.
You shekels.
Bring all
Yes.
the shekels. Bring all the shekels. All right.
Mountain Pass says, yeah, but One Piece season 1 is awesome. Was awesome. Oh, you mean the live action? I
Yeah.
think Mountain Pass. I think everyone who thinks that One Piece live action was right, you all are just thirsty because you've been in the desert for a very long time of just crap live action. So anything that comes out, you would have said is good.
Yeah, that was good.
No
Talking
way.
about?
I
Talking
couldn't.
about?
I was sitting there because my kids like One Piece, right? We're sitting there, and then not even halfway through the very first episode, we see a white man's naked butt, and he's flexing in the mirror. Now this didn't happen in the manga or the anime. In fact, this was a side character that they wanted a nude scene for. And I was just like, this sucks.
I didn't watch the
Why?
anime or the manga.
Why? And
I don't know,
wasn't,
but the freaking creator had a lot to do with that show, so I guess
and
he
it
just
wasn't
wanted it,
like,
right?
well, okay. Still, anything George Lucas does now is scrap it too, right?
George Lucas does this crap.
So I don't care about that creator thing. You know, make it good.
I don't think
Make
George
it
Lucas
good.
is the freaking hill to die on the creator argument.
the creator thing. Like, oh, but the creator was a part of it. If it's weird, if you make me watch almost 10 minutes, I'm not talking about like it was obscenely long. The camera, right, going up, it was super uncomfortable.
I don't even
Could you
remember.
imagine just sitting there watching it with your family? Having this
I did watch it with my
this
family. I don't even remember this part.
dude just flexing in the mirror with a samurai sword, like, They're like, okay, that's enough of this.
Oh, so
See,
you just stopped
Mountain Pass says, oh yeah, that was really dumb.
I don't even remember. That's funny.
Yeah, the anime is cool. I like the anime, and I don't like the live action. I don't like live action anything. Let me think. Was there any good live action?
Live action like version of something else?
Yeah, of animation or video game.
Remember?
You know what? Don't answer that. I don't want you to answer that because you still work in that industry. I'll say it. That is my opinion. Let's see. I would say, Cadillac Jack says, I would say, but others may bite my head off. Go ahead, Cadillac Jack. Mike's streams are always open to everyone. I've seen them. You ever come to one of Mike's Christian streams? His chat is mad crazy. Like he is so tolerant. I would have been banning and booting people left and right. Not my God. You can't say that. Get out of here.
Do outreach by banning people from your chat.
You're out of here. See you in.
It's funny. I've had to curtail certain mods from being too ban happy. It's like that's not what we're here for. We're not here just to like sit in our corner by ourselves talking to each other. It is an outreach, you know.
It is amazing. You guys are super tolerant. You guys are super patient. I couldn't be patient. I don't type anything in your chat, man. I mean, like there were points where I did, but then I stopped. I was just like, okay, that's it. I'll just get this one comment in there, and that's it. Let this guy go. Kelly Jack says, Cowboy Bebop. There's a lot of things they did in the live action to flesh out the characters and give them more depth.
I heard that was terrible. I didn't even watch it, but I heard it was terrible.
It was. That's why he's saying he didn't want to say that.
That's the one they pulled like mid-season.
Yeah, they had some. Mine's supposed to be like a 10. They had some like 5 player. Oh man. The upcoming live action, Rusty Oremus says,
Rusty, what's up, dude?
The upcoming live action of How to Train a Dragon looks good.
Except they made the blonde chick black, and other than that, it looks like just a shot-for-shot remake. So that's cool.
Whatever.
Rusty, we're gonna have an auction on the 21st. You're gonna be here, right?
Victor's 21st, Rusty, we're gonna have a super cool auction over here. Please join or bring your wallet. Either way. Let's see.
Bebop
Victor.
Anime Magno is near perfect.
The manga? Yeah. Victor says, I don't think it's a cult following, just a massive fan base. I think he's talking about Berserk. Now, you know why it's a cult following? Because if I badmouth Berserk, they'll try to send bombs and stuff to my house. That's a cult, man. That's not a following. Let's see. Rusty Orma says, yes, and I'll tweet it out. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you.
Rusty's my
Cadillac
money.
Jack says, yep, that's why I didn't want to say. I actually liked it. That's okay, man. That's cool. That's cool. Do you remember Super Mario Brothers, the live action, the very first one?
Yeah. It was awesome.
It was awful.
What? How much is John Leguizamo
And you-
paying
and-
you, Mike?
And you ragged on the prequels for Star Wars.
I'm
Yeah. You get him, Jeff.
Rusty
Okay.
says, I bought 5 items from the previous auctions, and he needs more.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Save that money. Don't let Nintendo or the movie industry take anything from now to the 21st. Let's see. Rhaegar Targaryen. Ooh, random stream, it says.
What's up, Rega? It's not that
Victor
random.
here, dropping popular One Piece character names. He says Mihawk, Ulti, Green Bow, Zoro, and I want to say Soba Mask Sanji, but I have no money. Get mom's credit card.
There you go.
What's your
We
name?
do- we do
Mario. What's your
accept-
last name? Mario.
Is that a line from the movie?
I think it was.
Dang, Mike, what are you thinking, man?
I don't even remember that movie.
And he doesn't even like Tombstone either.
I'm not even sure I saw that
You
movie. I'll
don't
be
like
honest with you.
Tombstone?
No, Tombstone is garbage.
I'm dying here. Why you hurting me?
Huh? Tombstone is trash, dude.
Oh my god.
I just tried watching it again like 4 months ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is trash.
And you're the one. Well, you're the one that told me to go watch that Mormon Western.
Dude, that was awesome.
show was so infuriating. I wanted to reach into the screen every time.
Dude, that
Rhaegar
show
Targaryen wants to know
was
if we got
awesome.
Elliot's dad as a guest. I think
What?
he's talking about Kirby.
Talking about me? Ah! No. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna put this rocker.
Can you see
And
this
what's your
character?
name? Luigi. Luigi? No, Luigi Mario.
Oh my god.
Cadillac Jack says I can recite lines from different movies.
I can do that too. There used to be a
Gonna
game
pop
we'd
this
play
channel.
when we did long road trips, me and my friend Matt.
Trying to get comfortable. Little monkeys are asleep.
Excellent.
Yes. I should be asleep too.
You should be
Let's get it
asleep.
here.
They're always up till like freaking forever.
I know.
What time is it there?
Right now it's only 11.
Ah,
I
it's
fed
early.
these little guys. They did their morning poop, changed their diaper. Been trying to make them take a nap.
Their morning system dump.
Yeah.
The
And
Space for Rent says the live action Rurouni Kenshin movies are good. Ugh.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh man. No, they weren't. No.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I actually I drove for that company. I drove their equipment and their actors to the airport.
And you're like, your movie sucks.
No, I was like, "Ooh, what movie you guys do?" And they talked to, yeah, and I was this. This is when I found out that and Attack on Titan. I think. So, this is when I found out through their I guess employees, the people who worked on that movie, they were going to the Philippines and to Guam, mainly Guam. And I was like, "Why are you guys going there?" And then it said it's too expensive to film anything in Japan. That Japanese movie companies or even TV shows go to the Philippines or Guam to film movies about Japan. Like they build a tiny little Japan, tiny
Oh,
little
really?
Tokyo, tiny little, yeah, in the Philippines and Guam.
Well,
And
they
I
could
was like,
do it
what?
in the Philippines and actually do the story about the guy who spent the next 50 years fighting the war,
Yeah,
doing guerrilla attacks on the Filipinos.
on the farmers. Like, oh, here he comes again. Comes out of the jungle. It's
Did
katana.
you hear how he finally quit?
Yeah, yeah.
So
They
his
brought.
uh,
Go
his
ahead.
superior officer, when they dropped him off, they said, "Do not ever give up your fight until I come and get you." Right? And so his superior officer, freaking, war's over. He totally just forgets about his troops over there. And they just keep fighting their guerrilla tactics until there was only one of them left, and then he just kept doing it for like another 50 freaking years or something. I think it was like 40 years, but they finally figured out who this guy was, and so they tracked down his superior officer who was like a librarian in Tokyo or something like that, and they're
Oh
like,
yeah.
you have to come relieve this guy of duty.
Forgot about that guy.
That's how they finally brought him in. And they brought him in and
Whoa.
they gave him his back pay for the entire
Oh,
50 years he was in service.
wait. I think they had to bring him in twice because the first time he said, "This is a trick," and he ran back into the jungle with all the booby traps and stuff. Yeah. And he said it was so dangerous he had it all rigged up, right? So they finally went out there and they couldn't go any more deeper. So they had the dude just stand there and call to him, come back.
Yeah. Try to get an American to be that dedicated to your job.
I don't know. I think we got some. We got some of those boys. Not many left. They used to be able to throw throw a rock and they'd fall off the tree, but not anymore. They're very rare.
Yeah. I feel like it keeps spitting on my canvas.
Because he had clothes made of leaves. Oh man, it's so sad. Coming out of the jungle with his katana. Farmers are like, just let him take it. He's like, ah! Is that scene from Monty Python when Lancelot showed up at the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. He's killed the bride.
Picture over who killed who.
Filipino guy. The war's over. He ain't here.
A very wealthy and influential knight.
Tropical Thunder 2. The war never ends. Yes, that would be cool. I like Tropic Thunder. I don't think there's gonna be a number 2. You think there's gonna be number 2?
Hell no.
No, they're too old.
There's no way. How are they gonna bring the sergeant back?
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. You know what?
You want to see the character I'm drawing?
Yes. I think you should watch Berserk. I think you'll like it. Sword. It's more of a sword than sword and magic, even though there's a supernatural element in there. What's that?
Gemusha.
Sneaking up on Batman?
Yeah. This is a character Chuck Dixon and I pitched to DC like back in 2017.
I take it they said no.
They said, well, it got to the people and then they just ghosted us. I got past my editor and he sent it up to the chain of whatever.
That seems to happen a lot in these industries.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, it's funny. And then you see the character show up in somebody else's stuff.
It's a cool character though, right?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Kagemusha. And yes, he can sneak up on Batman.
People be stealing characters in the comic book industry?
What?
That's what Jeff said. The character
What?
shows up on another people's project.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, he didn't do that.
Agony right there.
Oh, they stole a whole storyline for me for
What?
There was
so I used to work on a book called X-Man, and he was Nate Gray, and he was the most powerful mutant in the universe. So because he's the most powerful mutant in the universe, they had no idea what to do with him. Per usual. And so we just had really dumb stories on X-Men for way too long. And I was like, you know what we should do? So I wrote out this little pitch, and it was, so X-Man is from this universe called the Age of Apocalypse. And the Age of Apocalypse was really popular, right? And so he's just another version of Cable. You know who Cable is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a version of Cable who never got the technovirus that limits Cable's ability to use his telekinetic powers. So he's like,
Okay.
without the technovirus, he's literally like the most powerful mutant because he's using his telekinesis to keep the technovirus from. That's why his arm is metal, right? It's because this technovirus is taking over his body, and so he he uses his telepathy or his telekinesis, whatever, to hold that virus at bay. So he's limited now. But Nate doesn't have that problem, so he is super, super powerful. At the time, there was a very popular book called Mutant X, which I had done some fill-in work on, and I was like, Mutant X was Havoc, who got shunted over to a different universe, a different multiverse. And I'm like, you know what we could do? We could write off because this was all in the same office, the people who controlled all these books. And I was like, we could have Polaris, who's Havoc's girlfriend, be like, I miss Havoc, and I know Nate is the most powerful mutant. So is it possible that he can? So she goes to him, she gives him Havoc's like costume thing, and she's like, can you hone in on his whatever frequency and try to find him wherever he is? And so Nate does it and like just blinks out of existence here and appears in the Mutant X universe. Crossover ensues, bringing attention to X-Man and also creating this new dynamic for X-Man. And also Havoc decides to stay there because in that universe he has like a relationship with somebody else and the kid or something, I can't remember. And then I said, but here's the kicker. Nate doesn't go home because Nate doesn't have anything. Somewhere in the storyline he loses his costume and his suit and he's got to get figured, and so he loses anything with the Earth 616 vibration, right? And so when he tries to go back to what he thinks is home, he ends up going back to the Age of Apocalypse universe. And two people who were super popular in Age of Apocalypse were Morph and Blank, and they were friends with Nate. So he goes back to the Age of Apocalypse universe. They want to get the hell out of the Age of Apocalypse universe. So he takes Morph and Blank, and they start multiverse hopping into different situations, trying to get back to 616. And I pitched this story to my editor. He thought it was awesome. He handed it up to Bob Harris, and Bob turned it down. And then 6 months later, I get a phone call from my editor, and he goes, "You're not going to like this." And then he told me the plot of a little book they had going called Exiles, featuring Blink and Morph, universe hopping, Sliders style. And I'm like, "So you stole my story?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, "Well, do I get to draw it?" And he's like, "Well, no." And I'm like,
What?
"Yeah." So yeah, they just straight up ganked my freaking genius
didn't
story
compensate
idea,
you
and
or
they didn't
anything
even
like that?
let me freaking work on it, huh?
They didn't give you no money?
They didn't give me nothing.
Nothing.
They didn't give me nothing.
You didn't beat no one up?
No, I did not beat no one up.
What?
Actually, I did beat no one up.
This story is making me angry. Why are you telling this story?
Because that's why I do my
Oh,
own.
man.
Right?
So I got a story, and this happened recently.
Oh no. All right.
There's a literary agent who goes on Twitter and
Uh-huh.
says she's just read. Hang on just a second. She's just read this book, and she describes the plot of the book, and she wants to know if she can find a writer who can take the story that she just read and write it for her so that they can sell it. So basically, she
You read
took
somebody else's story.
Yeah, and then tried farming out for a writer to rewrite the story in a particular way, as opposed to accepting that guy's story and trying to get him published.
What?
What a bastard.
Brazen on Twitter. I mean, eventually she lost her job, but who
Good.
knows
Seriously.
where she
Good.
ended up. But it's like, and there's been like three of them, three of these types of events that have occurred on Twitter, like in the last year.
That's
So
Oh,
you want
man.
you want to talk about scummy, and they're just blatant about it. They're just frankly blatant.
I'm gonna stop talking about my my book ever again.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't think now that I'm self-publishing, I don't think I'll ever go back to, or I don't think I'll ever attempt trad publishing again, because you don't know what you're getting. I mean, I've heard so many
Oh, you
horror
can't get in
stories.
anyways. You're a straight white male.
Yeah, I'm straight white male, so. But even if for some reason that were to change, there is so much scummy. I can call myself Jeff Rena. There is so much scummy stuff that goes on in that industry. I just don't. I'll just, I'll grind out a readership.
Yeah.
So hi, I've
No.
transitioned.
Oh man.
Hi, Melissa. There's Melissa.
These
She
sto-
says LOL.
Hey.
These stories don't they're they're downers. They're downers.
Yep.
But yeah, don't. I mean, it. Like, you feel half the time you feel like you need to take a shower with some of these people.
Yeah,
You wanna
look.
take a shower with these people?
Oh.
What?
Take a shower after dealing with some of these people.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
Okay.
my bad.
Sorry. That's, wow.
Although
Like, damn,
these be
Joe.
published, So authors can get reimagined. Yes. Melissa says hi. She doesn't say hi to Mike. She said hi to Kirby. Kirby. She said hi to me.
Yes.
Didn't say hi to Mike. and Rhaegar.
Yeah, if you change a Kafka masterpiece by about 25%, you could sell it.
Probably.
It only has to be 10% different. Oddly enough.
Just grow a pair of breasts.
Oddly enough. Do.
Well, guys, I'm gonna drop off. So
All right.
What are you dropping
I
off?
did my job and kept my company until you got here, Kirby. So
Well, I'm gonna have to drop off soon. This little guy's waking up.
Oh no.
oh no.
Just hit him over the head
Oh.
again. He'll go back to sleep.
This little guy.
A little bit of booze in his formula. That'll fix
Yeah.
it.
Little sake, never hurt anybody.
Okay, little guy.
All right.
Go
Well,
get
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Yep.
A slightly awkward hi for Michael. Hi, Melissa.
I got him now. He's right here in my arms.
Aw.
His wife did a good job. This little guy is so fat. He's so chubby.
Nice.
I think his cheeks are bigger than his lips, Like
Yeah.
they protrude further from his face than his lip.
Look like
Wife did a
one of
good
them
job.
Asian babies.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. I got the boys all yesterday and today I dropped the girls off, wife and girls, they went to Disneyland. I'm like,
Disneyland.
Daddy wants to go to Disneyland too. What the hell?
No, he doesn't. What are you talking about?
They got some good food over there.
All I do is tell my kids they don't want to go to Disneyland. Get freaking molested by trannies and stuff.
Oh, this is Japanese. Disneyland.
Bro, Japanese are twisted. I should know. I am one.
Oh, he just farted. There, stink.
That's one successful baby.
Staring at me. Like earlier, when I misspelled beautiful, it was because I was finished changing the diaper. I had them all set up, take the nap. This little guy was looking at me, smiling, right? And all of a sudden, he just throws up, like while he's smiling, like it just comes. I'm like, ah. Yeah, let me finish this. Send. Don't know what I meant.
But if that's but if is Raptor on tonight?
I don't know.
Got a lot of stuff going on with Mr. Frege.
Oh no.
Even my wife wanted to watch that.
You guys know him though.
Yeah.
I don't. I give up. Anything CG, I'm just checked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone there. Well, I know Dillard. He's pretty cool. I loved it. You know, very good guy. That's about it. That's about
That's
it.
about it.
Out of the whole lot of them.
I know. But it's funny to me to see these guys trying to hold on to the idea of what CG was when it's what it is now is just such a freaking catastrophe.
They don't need it. It's just a name. Like, it's just a name. Like, I don't know what the big deal is.
That's what I think. That's what like Dan doesn't get is like he's where I was, where it's like he's trying to say, look, I still love CG as a concept. I love the audience and blah blah blah. But when you've got freaking fathead over there just tarnishing you day in and day out, you're just gonna just get hit constantly with
He doesn't need CG.
and whatever.
Yeah. He should just go and keep doing what he's doing. He doesn't need CG.
I'm just telling you. I've been there. I've done that.
You guys don't need that.
No, we need something though.
What? Why you say that?
Because marketing that's all CG is really, right? It's marketing. It's you've created a little cubby hole of people who think they're in a movement, and really all you're doing is convincing them that somehow or another, if they buy your books, they're fighting the culture war, which is hogwash because none of those guys care about the culture war.
Yeah, I don't think I don't see any of the. I don't even think the culture war thing is a thing, really.
Oh, it's very much a thing. Those guys aren't doing anything about it. The guy's doing something about it. I mean, love or hate what Eric's doing, at least he's creating a true company that can offer work and create intellectual properties and move towards doing something outside of comics that is going to permeate a larger audience. It's like if he ends up making a horseman movie or video shorts or something, dude, there's way more people that are going to watch that than are going to read a comic book. You know, the freaking culture is downstream from media. Media shapes the future of the culture. There's no way around that reality. And so if you can create stuff that's going to make it into the zeitgeist, not just into the how do I say this? Not just pay your mortgage, right? But something that's going to make it into the cultural zeitgeist. Eventually, that kind of stuff shapes culture. You know, if it wasn't for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a movie, a book, all those bums you see on the street right now wouldn't be on the street right now. They'd be in asylums. That stuff like that changes public opinion. That's why the left has been so desperate to control the media for as long as they have, and the fact that the right just let it go is why we've been losing the culture war for 30 years.
If there is a culture war,
there is a culture war, dude. There's a war for our culture.
That is the way I see it too. I think everyone on the left is actually doing something, and everyone on the right is doing nothing.
That's what I'm saying. These guys aren't doing nothing.
You know who pays artists and makes songs and movies? It's the left.
Yeah, but there's more people on the right than there are on the left, so they could, if they got their heads out of their freaking collective butts.
I ain't never seen anyone on the right pay I don't know, fun or embezzle their way to support some something creative, artistic.
Wait, what?
That's what this let me see how to say. You know how Elon is tearing apart everything, right?
Mhm.
All this money going all over the place. Some of that money was embezzled away, right?
Mhm.
And they were given away as grants for artistic endeavors, you know. But
Right.
they were money was taken off the top, but those people who got those grants actually got the money to do what they wanted. Murals in New York, comic books, independent comic books, and all that stuff. You know, and I'm saying I ain't never seen no one in the right do that.
You mean cheat the system?
Cheat the system for anyone.
Well, yeah, because we have morals.
Yeah. Well,
Are you saying we're hobbling ourselves in the culture war by maintaining our morals?
I think so. I think if you don't fight fire with fire, you're
No.
done.
Here's the problem. Honestly, like I know a guy who knew like this. I don't know how I don't call it a cabal, but just for sake of definitions, call it a cabal of Christian billionaires. And he went to them with the Blacklist Universe pitch deck. This is before Comicsgate.
Uh-huh.
And they are so ignorant about the culture war, about the value of changing the culture from inside the culture. All they wanted to fund was like the Kirk Cameron, ooey gooey Christian message, slap you in the face kind of stuff. And it's like, guys, you can't change the culture by preaching to the choir. And they didn't get that, and you couldn't convince them otherwise. And so, whereas, yeah, the people on the left with the deep pockets, they understand that you can change the culture by us, dominating the media, and they have, right?
Uh-huh.
The people on
Any means necessary.
yeah, it's insane. So, anyways, that's my fight, dude. I'm here for it. Everything I do, I'm trying to move towards that, and I don't just care about paying the mortgage. I want to significantly help change the culture for the better. So
That's very good. You want to maintain an honorable path doing so, or will you do any means by any means
no,
necessary?
I will not do any means necessary. I'm not gonna freaking. That's not how I roll.
That's good. Very admirable.
Deus, what is it? What is God wills it? Deus Volt. God wills it. All right. I think. What do you think? You see it?
From what I can tell, looks good.
Is
I
it
think
potato?
so. What's that?
Is it potatoing?
No. It's kind of blurry because
really?
it's trying to pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see it. He's got one sword in front, the other overhead, making a little X. Yeah.
Mountain Pass Music. What do you think about Eric July's success? Pretty cool, I think. I think it's excellent, and I think that as long as he continues building, continues getting better, he can ultimately he can lose. Here's a weird thing. So the first people that bought Eric's books, a huge percent of those guys were just buying it because they wanted to Eric Chachki. They wanted to help out the movement, right? The culture war thing. I don't know how you want to phrase it. I prognosticated he'd lose half his sales on the second issue. He did, but that's because this is funny. This because there was a conversation I had with Doug Tenaple a long time ago about Earthworm Jim. He's like, he did the same thing. He's like, the second book's not going to do as well as the first book because a lot of the Earthworm Jim fans, they will feel like they got the first book. That's enough, right? So a lot of the Eric July fans, I figured, would have a similar reaction. I got the first book. That's enough. So the second book did less. His other books didn't have him attached to him. I prognosticated pretty much almost exactly how much the sales on those would get cut. And I was like, damn, I can't believe I was right. But it's from that because it wasn't them. Even the guys supporting Eric on book 2, the other books weren't Eric. So they weren't supporting Eric, but they were supporting, the individual projects. He's still doing really freaking good on each of those individual projects. Right? He launched a new one today. How's that one doing? I don't even know. But the numbers he's pulling in, even though he's essentially stopped YouTubing for the most part and is just producing comics now, he's still doing better numbers than most anybody at Comicsgate, including Ethan, was doing for the last 4 years. So if he can keep that up and actually, hit some sort of a bottom point where it's like now you've gotten rid of the people who just think they're quote unquote doing enough, and you're getting to the point of people that want to build on this universe and want to collect everything from this universe, and then you're just building up and up and up people from there. It'd probably help if he did go back and do some YouTubing and expanded that audience. But I mean, it could be just doing better and better books, which it looks like he's doing. Could be what, moves it forward in that sense. I hope that he eventually starts putting these into like bookstores and stuff just as a sense of outreach. I don't know. I don't know what his plans are. I don't follow him that well, but yeah, I love the success and I hope it continues. And Chuck Dixon's doing all kinds of stuff over there, so it's awesome. Darren Wagner, what's up, Darren? Fondly remembering Alias Enterprises right now. I know, right? It's been was that 15? No, more than 15 years now. 20 years? Sheesh.
Darren has a book coming out.
Huh?
Darren Wagner?
He does?
He has a book coming out. Yeah.
Is it?
Demifoot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it recently, but I remember that he had that one coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very
I
cool.
already read that one. The sketchers of those figures, that's about as far as I can take my figure drawings. I'm missing gaps of drawing skills. Hey, wow, his helmet almost looks like my character. Well, like I said, get yourself some Bridgman. Get some Bridgman. Mike, ever get any updates on Ernie Reyes Jr.'s health? No, not since I talked to him at that con. Oh my gosh, how long ago was that? 6 years ago or something like that? You know who Ernie Reyes Jr. is?
Yes, his I don't know which school it is, but it was
West Coast
near Oakland,
Taekwondo?
right? Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. What about it?
Oh, I just knew a bunch of his students, and I think I was a little kid when his son. Oh no, yeah, Ernie Reyes Jr., not senior, was playing Ninja Turtles. They were doing.
I was in West Coast Taekwondo too with Ed Fong's studio, and so Ernie Reyes Jr.
Oh, I remember Ed Fong.
Me and my brother used to do demonstrations together.
Yeah, like I saw Ernie go and to Monterey and with the turtle suits, and they would practice the acrobatics in the park.
Yeah, that was a lot
with the suit.
later.
Oh.
That was like That was probably, I don't know. I knew him when he was like 9. But he
I didn't
remembered
know
us.
when it was.
He remembered us when I talked to him at that convention. I was like, "Hey, do you remember me, Mike and Tom Miller?" And he's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
Victor says John Malin is a huge drama queen. Is all I know. That's accurate. He is a man baby of the First Order. I was fortunate to have a comic published at Alias in 2006. It was called Hyperactives. It was my first comic, and it was horrendously late. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember it. Hyperactives. Oh, I do remember it. Who was the artist on that, Darren? Was that you? It wasn't. I'm trying to remember. I remember that. Clint Helinski. That's who it was. Clint. Are you doing a book with Clint now? Is that the one that Kirby's talking about?
No, that's with Dillard. The
Oh,
one I'm
really?
talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's about a Sasquatch, Bigfoot,
Ah.
but more like in the vein of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how they're not really turtles. They're like mutated, forms of it. So this is like a man that gets changed into somewhat of a Bigfoot, So he's a half Bigfoot. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, why was Hyperactive so late, Darren? Are you going to blame Clint? Always blame the artist.
Did you give Chuck a book that he could draw comics, learn how to draw comics from?
Oh, yeah, it's called, here, I'll write it. George Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. You can find it for free as a PDF because it's so old, it's public domain, or you can get a print copy for probably $16 or $18 on Amazon.
There you go, Chuck.
It is a life changer if you're an artist.
Dan Wagner says Andrew Dahlhaus did the colors and Bill Tortellini
Yeah.
was the letterer. That's not a real name, is it? I blame myself
Bill was a
for
good friend of
HA
mine.
being so late. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Bill was a good friend, and he got the shot, and 2 months later, he died of a heart attack.
Oh, no.
Yep.
The shot.
The shot.
Dang.
The shot hurt around the world.
That's one thing that everyone skipping this with the president. Like that's one thing I'm holding against him.
Oh, well, yeah, but he didn't force anybody to get it.
Yeah. But he just let it go. It's out of my hands. I'll bring it here. It's out of my hands. He just stepped in there. I was like, no.
Well, he only knew what he was told, so
Yeah.
but he was smart enough not to buy the freaking everybody's got to get it crap. He's like, what
The
other
other one
options
is
we
that-
got? And they're like, we don't want to talk about the other options. Like,
The other one is like, before he left, he could have pardoned all those cats that got tricked into the Capitol, whatever, storming. Right.
I don't know.
brat
I don't
balls
think a
and,
lot of them were arrested before that.
Oh, I think a lot were arrested, Mike.
Oh, I know. I have a
I
friend
just
who
left the rock.
I have a friend who was there, and he got called in by the FBI, like into
Yeah.
the Biden administration.
Yeah, like a a bulk of them just got released recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Ooh, they've been in there for far too
4
long
years,
or
yeah.
nothing." They got tricked, you know.
All right.
Anyways, enough politics.
The politics of dancing. Mhm. I'm on the wrong page here. Hold on. Oh, my computer's so slow. Ugh.
Darren, on the 21st, there's gonna be a auction. Very cool auction. Swing by. If you got anything up until then, please go ahead and drop some requests. I believe all the artists on that auction's commissions are open to, including Dillard.
Oh, there's a Pod Awful podcast. Is it over? I get the feeling Lord Raptor is going to have a good time tonight.
What? Oh man.
Let me see what those guys are doing.
Come on. This little guy won't go back to bed.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you. Oh, wait. Let me see.
Chuck Lee is asking a question. What comic issue of Badger did you draw, Mike?
Badger? I never drew Badger. Why are you asking about Badger?
I don't know.
Darren, I think Dave, why am I blanking Dave's last name? Art Monkey? Where's my Shadow of the Conqueror? Shadow of the Conqueror is here. I'm going to remember it right before I see it. I know it. Lettering. Dave Lamphere. I think Dave Lamphere's probably still available. I couldn't get a hold of him, but suddenly Shad did. So I don't know what happened to him. He seemed like he was gone for a while, but he has great letters. So if you can get a hold of him. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this show up. It's been 3 hours. I think that's long enough. So sorry, Chuck, I didn't do any Badger. Badger was in Monster Hunt 2, sort of as a surprise guest, but that's about it. Anyways, thanks everybody for showing up and watching me draw, and we'll see you all on, I don't know, something else next week, drawn and quartered, and then next Friday. What's happening next Friday, Kirby?
I think there's a super cool auction going down. A lot of artists.
Indeed, a super cool auction going down. So join us then, save your pennies, and buy some cool original art. Until then, have a great night. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, guys.